What is going on, guys? This is Michael Williams from Cartoon Universe, and Escapism happened. Everybody relax. Okay, we're getting a big hour-long finale in 2 weeks. All right, let's all be nice. No, but I actually think it wasn't 100% filler. I think there actually is a little bit of something to this episode, more than just looking at the watermelons for 10 minutes. I think the entire segment with the Watermelon Stevens actually signifies a foreshadowing of the end of the series, or more importantly, possibly the end of this saga leading into something completely new. A big new threat, one that we've been talking about for years. Could be Sneeple, could be something else, but let's talk about it. So in this, we see that there's sort of a religious / cultish type of situation happening with all of these Watermelon Stevens that have stars on their bellies. Yeah, we Sneeches out here, boys. They seem to have a lot of rituals that are going on, and it seems like this might be a parallel to either the crystal gems because of the stars on their stomachs, and stars represent, the crystal gems, or it could be Homeworld, giving that they have all these fancy, traditional, ritualistic habits that they do, presumably every day, all the time, like, religiously. And they have them T-poses out here, boys. So this could be similar to White Diamond and her T-poses. Also kind of reminiscent to the diamond poses in general, how all the gems have to address their diamonds with the diamond symbol. Then we see a group of militants that don't have stars, and they are not a fan of those who do have stars. Like I said, we Sneeches. Even going as far as to wipe it off of Steven. At first, you immediately think Homeworld, given their militant nature and hatred of the star, but again, it could theoretically be reversed to see them as the rebels fighting against the status quo, aka them being the crystal gems, because it seems like they've kind of been outed from society altogether. And they also fight for a watermelon that more closely resembles Steven, aka Rose, aka Pink Diamond. We see that the two groups do not like each other. They begin fighting, and this is obviously reminiscent of the war between the Homeworld gems and the crystal gems. But the crazy thing is, eventually they come together and make peace thanks to Steven. This has been the entire goal of the series, and obviously is what Steven is working towards right now, for Homeworld and the crystal gems to finally just get along and just chill out. But the thing is, they come together for a common goal, which in a sense is to help Steven fight Homeworlds, which is a greater enemy than anything that the Watermelon factions have ever dealt with. Could this signify that what the fandom has been speculating about for years is actually true? That there is indeed a stronger alien race out there, something that will bring Homeworld and the crystal gems together and stop their fighting, at least for a short period of time. Maybe the Homeworld resource shortage is actually worse than we thought, and they need to get out of Homeworld. It might not even have to do with aliens. After all, in Escapism, the Watermelon Stevens actually work together to make a ship. In this case, it's just a raft to get off the island, but in the greater context, it could be a spaceship. A spaceship, that being to get off of Homeworld before it's, destroyed. Homeworld gems and crystal gems working together for a common goal, a common overall threat, something that ties them together, makes them not so different. That's what this episode is all about. This is what it's completely signifying. Obviously, this is something that we've speculated for a very, very long time about, but this really adds a lot of weight to the possibility of there being a crazy resource shortage or some other alien race that the gems need to stick together for, aka Sneeple. Sneeple's coming 2019 or 2020. It's Steven Universe 2021, 2022. It also signifies a lot with Steven's character in general, because basically in this Watermelon Island and Mask Island, he's being pulled in two completely different directions. The Star Stevens want him to be a part of what they've got going on, and then the non-Star Stevens want him to be a part of what they've got going on. But at the end of the day, they all come together to help Steven out in this one cause. Steven is the core of everything. Steven is not a Star Steven. He's not a not Star Steven. He's just Steven. And this works a lot with him being torn between the crystal gems and Homeworld. The crystal gems want him to be the new Rose, the next Rose Quartz, and Homeworld wants him to be the next Pink Diamond. They want him to rule over the Homeworld gems, but at the end of the day, he's Steven. He's the same kid that we grew up with, albeit a little more mature, but he's still a cookie cat loving, happy-go-lucky, always looking on the bright side kind of guy. Well, usually looking on the bright side. And that's one thing that'll never change. That is the entire core of this series, because we've talked a lot about Steven struggling with his identity, not knowing if he needs to be just like his mother and as far as Rose Quartz, or just like his mother as far as Pink Diamond. But by the end of the series, or at least by the end of this arc, he's going to realize that he can just Be himself. What do you guys think about this? Do you think escapism was signifying this all along and that served the greater purpose of that? Do you think it was just boring filler? Whatever. We respect all opinions. Let us know in the comments down below, but keep it civil. Be nice to your brethren. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave it a like. And if you're new here, definitely subscribe. Hit that notification bell because we have a lot of Steven stuff to cover leading up to the end of Diamond Days and the end of Season 5 with Battle of Heart and Mind. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I've been Michael Williams. You've been watching Cartoon Universe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.